Welcome back to Chaos Collectibles. All right, so today we're going to talk custom shelving for displays. Yesterday I ended up going to Costco. Had to pick up a few things, so I figured I'd check out their garage shelves. I did buy one from them before. And sure enough, they had them on sale for $80. Most of the displays that I bought were from Lowe's previously. They used to be about $125. Then last year they went up to about $150. And then in one of the statue groups, somebody mentioned Costco. And they looked exactly the same, at least from the picture, right? So I ended up getting some. Today we're going to go over the difference in those, as well as what I do when I build my shelves, okay? And how I get my displays to look the way that they do. Hopefully it can give you some ideas. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want to try something else, but hey, I just want to throw this out there. Maybe it can help you out. So this is a Whalen shelf, okay? It stands 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. Each shelf can hold about 500 pounds, okay? Now the shelves I got from Lowe's, same dimensions, but they can hold 800 pounds per shelf. There are differences. If you have heavier items, I probably would recommend going with the Lowe's shelf, and I'll show you why in just a minute, okay? So here's the shelving unit I use. Here's a picture of it, what it looks like when it's assembled, okay? You do not have to use all the shelves. You can put each one of these in individually how you want to. You don't have to do it that way. I don't, okay? So then since I got the shelf, right? I went to Hobby Lobby, got some poster board. Don't know the exact size. They are slightly small in comparison to the dimensions of the shelving units. These are 44 inches wide. I want to say they're 28 or 34 inches tall. So there is some work that needs to be needed. I usually just go around the edges with tape to hold them in place. And sometimes I'll even get a piece of cardboard to fill in the bottom and then tape over it. Just so I have a nice, decent looking background for displayability. You don't have to do that, but that's what I do. And then I go on Amazon, right? And I pick up these T5 tubes right here. These come in packs of 4, packs of 10. These are the same lights that I also use for my LJN display, only they're a foot long instead of 3 feet. So I have 4 foot wide shelves with 3 foot lights. Then to hold the lights on, they do come with little brackets, but to make things easier, I use this tape here, 3M, okay? Not quite tape, sticky goo, a lot thicker than tape. You just press it on the light on the bottom, push it down real good, press out all the bubbles, peel off the film, stick it on the board. I highly recommend measuring the board. That way it's even on both sides. And then make sure it's straight across here. I leave about an inch gap across the front of the board before I put them in my shelves, okay? So here is the shelves that I have, okay? This shelf over here is from Lowe's. This shelf over here is from Costco. They look almost exactly the same, right? Slight differences, okay? One of those differences is this one's a little wider here, right? A little bit, the metal's bent a little different. Color is pretty damn close, okay? I think the Lowe's one is a shade or two darker, but it's hard to say. This one has a direct light on it while the other one doesn't, okay? So, the main difference in these shelves, we're gonna come back in this corner. Now these are in 2 pieces. There's a top and a bottom. Doesn't matter how you put them, right? The ones at Lowe's, you get this metal support piece that you got to pound in there with a mallet, okay? Now in this one, since this shelf is below this, I put one of the shelving pieces behind there just for support, okay? Now, with this shelf, the way I constructed it, the second shelf is lower. So this top piece really isn't bearing any weight at all except for the weight of the shelf itself, okay? Same thing with this one, but here's the difference down here. Lowe's, cheaper shelf, small little plastic piece right here, right? This is why I don't know if I would recommend it for sure for statues or not. If you put something on this shelf, it should be okay. As far as higher, I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't think I want to try it. Okay, same thing over here. I put that beam across the back, okay? Now with my other shelving units, we'll come over here. Every shelf is right on that joint. Here, here, and here, okay? No big deal. They all have the metal in the back. You can slightly see it where I taped over it. All of these are from Lowe's. They all have that metal bracket in there, okay? I have no concerns with the structural integrity of any of these shelves, okay? I don't have any concern with these either, just because all the weight is bared below that point. And I have no concern with the shelf that I just bought because that one is only going to be holding Realm of the Underworld. The entire shelf will probably have 50 pounds on it by the time I get it completely loaded up with, who knows, 100 figures, 200 figures, couple play sets, who knows, you know? But it's not going to be that much weight. One statue is going to weigh more than all these figures together, okay? Some of these statues are pretty heavy. You know, the Sagat statue probably weighs 80 pounds. You know, maybe more. Skeletor bust, I made sure I made a robust shelf for that. That probably weighs 80 to 100 pounds. All right. So there we have the shelving units from Costco versus Lowe's. Now I'm going to show you how I wired everything in. So up here, we have the wire coming out, coming down here, okay? Wire goes right down the frame so you can't see it, okay? Then we get to a switch. See here. We get to the switch right here, which I put that sticky 3M stuff on there. This thing's solid. It's not going to move. Goes down, come around, and then we have the switch with 3M. Tape this down, right? The tape does come off sometimes, but that's what we have, okay? Switch is right here, boom, boom, for the bottom shelf. The other switch you just saw was for the top, okay? And then we're going to come over here to LJN. Let's see here. Okay. LJN. So with these, I got $40, might have even been cheaper than that, bookshelves from Walmart. $40 bookshelves from Walmart. Drilled a hole in every corner just below the shelf, just below the shelf, just below the shelf. Same sticky, smaller lights. Ran the wires through, covered it with tape. I don't like the hole in the back. I figured tape would look better than having a hole there and seeing a white wire in a black space. So that's what I did with those, okay? And then down here, I got myself a switch, okay? They call these surge protectors, but they're not surge protectors, everybody. It's just has more plugs in it, but it does have a single switch. Again, I use that same 3M. 3M, that's not going anywhere. This stuff holds, I want to say 15 pounds a foot. So it's not going to be a problem. Switch is right here. Did the same thing with both of them. One switch turns on the entire display. One switch turns on the entire display. So for both of these, I got less than $200 into it. There's a lot of money up there. You know, if you're spending less than 10% to display your stuff, you're doing pretty good, right? Same thing with these shelves here, okay? We'll just say Costco price, we'll say 100, okay? Even though I got the one for 80, you spend 40 bucks on 4 lights, 20 bucks on board, a little bit on tape. I mean, for, again, another $200, you have yourself a nice display. And you got extra lights left over for the next one. Excellent. All right. I just wanted to reach out to you guys, show you how I do my displays. Hopefully, it can give you some ideas in doing your own. All right. Thanks again. Until next time.